हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे।
जन्माद्यस्य यतो अन्वयादितरतश्चार्तेष्वभिज्ञस्वराडं तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि धर्मप्रोञ्जितकैतवोऽत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सताम् वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनम् श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः सद्यो ह्यद्यवरुध्यतेऽत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात् निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखाद् अमृतद्रव्यसंयुतम् पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः यं प्रवरजन्तम् अनुपेतम् अपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरह कातर आजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवोऽभिनेदुस्तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि यं स्वानुभावम् अखिलश्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपम् अतितीर्षतां तमोऽन्धम् संसारिणां करुणयाः पुराणगुह्यं तं व्याससूनोम उपयामि गुरुं मुनीनां नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरये परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नाम संकीर्तनं यस्य सर्वपापप्रणाशनं प्रणामो दुःखशमः तं नमामि हरिं परम् स्मृते सकलकल्याणभाजनं यत्र जायते पुरुषस्तमजं नित्यं व्रजामि शरणं हरिम् गोपिका जीवनस्मरणं गोविन्दा गोविन्दा।
Super. Very nice. Well done.
निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतम् पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः।
Kalpataru. Kalpataru means some divine tree. Taru means tree. This Kalpataru has some magical property that whatever you wish, it has the power to grant. What is this wish-fulfilling tree? The wish-fulfilling tree is the scripture. Nigama kalpataror galitam phalam. If that wish-fulfilling tree had a nice, tasty, sweet fruit, what would that fruit be? Nigama kalpataror galitam phalam. Phalam means fruit. What would be the fruit of this magic wish-fulfilling tree that is come from the scriptures? Nigama kalpataror galitam phalam. That fruit has been tasted by this parrot. Shuka mukat. The parrot has pecked at this fruit because the parrot knows which fruit is the sweetest. And because of that pecking of the parrot, the nectar, the rasa, the sudha, the amrita inside this fruit is now flowing. Shukha mukhat amrita drava samyutam. That shloka is asking all the devotees to drink this amazing nectar. Pibata bhagavatam. This fruit, this nectar, this rasa, this sudha is called bhagavatam. Rasam Alayam. Alayam means temple. So this Bhagavatam is a huge temple filled with nectar, filled with this Amrita. Amrita Drava Rasam Phalam. This is the fruit. This is the best possible fruit, sweetest possible fruit that we can enjoy. Rasam Alayam. There is another meaning of Alayam. Alayam. Till you become one with that big divinity, you keep drinking this Bhagavatam. Muhurako rasikaha bhuvi bhavukaha. The moment you open Bhagavatam, the moment you start reading it, it brings you close to that big happiness. It brings you close to that Radha Krishna Swarupa. That is why whenever you open Bhagavatam, whenever you read it, there is some inexplicable happiness inside. Manaso Mahotsavam. You never know how you got that Mahotsavam inside. Somehow you get that Mahotsava. Muhuraho Rasikaha Bhuvi Bhavukaha. People have to be Rasikas. They have to know how to appreciate that aesthetic. They have to know how to enjoy the rasa. So many rasas. No? You have to know how to enjoy that rasa. Only then all the treasures of Bhagavatam will be open to you. Bhuvi bhavukaha. To be a rasika, you have to be a bhavuka. You have to understand the bhava. What is in that person's mind? That part of affection, because affection is of so many kinds, and so many nuances, so many variations. The fact that you are able to understand those nuances will make you appreciate the rasa. Rasikaha bhuvi bhavukaha. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's satsanga was filled with that kind of devotees. That kind of devotees who are all rasikas, who are all bhavukas, who are all great devotees. When I see the satsangam here, my mind remembers the shloka. Mind remembers how Bhagavatam invites. Bhagavatam itself invites. Bhagavatam itself attracts that kind of devotees. People with great bhava, people with great dedication, people with great affection. They are the ones who are drawn to Bhagavatam. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Satsanga, they would read Bhagavatam, of course. They would read Dashamaskanda, of course. They will enjoy. Very few selected people will be invited to come to Satsanga. Sometimes in the Satsanga, they would only do one shloka. The way they would chant, the way they would sing, the way they would explain, that one shloka itself will take all night. They will enjoy. Whole night. One of those satsangas, everybody was enjoying the way the devotees were singing and chanting the Bhagavatam, the way Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was explaining the bhavas. Suddenly, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was deep into his bhava. Everybody knew when that happens, you chant. So they were chanting. In that bhava, he said, Pundarika, Pundarika. Some people thought that he was remembering Panduranga and Panduranga's devotees. Some people thought this must be some way of him expressing his bhava. Finally, the people understood that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was actually referring to a devotee called Pundarika Vidyanidhi. So, one of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Sishya called Mukunda, he took another Sishya with him called Gadadhara Panditar. These are two Sishyas. Because they said, okay, in Bhavam, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has called this Pundarika Vidyanidhi, so we should invite him to the Satsanga. So, Mukunda had some idea about Pundarika Vidyanidhi, but this Gadadhara Pandita did not know Pundarika Vidyanidhi at all. So these two were going. Finally, Gadadhara Pandita was surprised that this Mukunda has taken him to what looks like a big palace actually. Looks like a very rich person's house. Gadadhara Pandita is feeling a bit odd because rich people are normally very proud, very arrogant. They do not understand the softness of the devotee's heart because they are busy counting money and making it better and so on. So he was feeling a bit shy. But Mukunda said, it's okay, come, let's go. This is where this Pundarika Vidyanidhi lives. They go through one room, they go through another room. He is feeling like Kuchela. Oh, I have come into this place is too rich for me. Gadadhara Pandita is feeling. Inside there is a room. It is lavishly decorated. Beautiful couch day bed. That also has expensive accessories in it. So many velvety pillows, flowers. He saw one jeweled box for pan. So he's like, boss, this is a house of some person who is very materialistic, very involved in material pleasures. And then they saw Pundarika Vidyanidhi. He looks very thoughtfully dressed. Of course, has been eating this expensive pan. He got up, he welcomed them. All that was very nice. He welcomed Mukunda, he welcomed Gadadhara Pandita, and he made them sit. He offered them water, he offered them what would you like, and so on. Customary. So it was also a custom for Mukunda, when he meets somebody, he would offer a slokam from Bhagavatam. So this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Shishya, who knows Pundarika Vidyanidhi, has brought another Shishya who doesn't know him, and the person who knows him is offering these shlokas from Bhagavatam as what I have brought to meet you. When we go to meet somebody, we take something, no? Some fruits, some food, some flowers, some gift we take, no? So Mukunda has brought the shloka from Bhagavatam. 10th canto, chapter 6 shlokam he is going to give.
Putana loka balagni rakshasi rudhirashana jighamsaya piharaye stanam dattva pasadgatim kim punah shraddhaya bhaktya Krishnaya Paramatmane Yachan Priyatamam Kimnu Raktastan Mataro Yatha Sadgatim Mataro Yatha.
Super. Mukunda is offering shlokas from the chapter we are going to read. Putana Loka Balagni. This is a horrible pishacha. Loka Balagni. Thinking that killing small children is a big achievement. That person, Rakshasi. What a cruel heart. That person came to kill this Krishna. To kill him. Jighamsaya Hare. She wanted to kill this Hari. That's why she gave him milk to drink. Sanam Dattva. Apa Sadgatim. Even she was offered moksham. What can I say about the grace of this Krishna? Krishnaya Paramatmane. If that Putana could get Sadgati, what about all the people who have Vatsalya towards Krishna just as much as they like their own child? They like this Krishna. No question that those people will be greatly honored. They will get all the Purusharthas and more, and Kainkaryam and Salokyam, Samipyam, whatever is required. He will give everything, no, to those kind of people. Those 2 slokas he said, Pundarika Vidyanidhi, hearing these 2 slokas, immediately reached Bhavalokam, tears of joy rolling on the ground, fainted. Nobody could bring him out of that bhava. He came back from the bhava, hugs this Mukunda and saying, what a sloka, faints again, and so on. Suddenly, he wakes up and he offers this shloka in return. Who is offering this shloka? Pundarika Vidyanidhi is offering this shloka in return, hearing the 2 shlokas from the 6th chapter of Dashamam. He is giving us a shloka from the 3rd canto. Chal rahe amma? Aho bakiyam stanakalakutam jigamsaya apayayadapyasadvi Lebhe gatim dhatri uchitam tatonyam kamvadayalum sharanam vrajema. Aho bakiyam stanakalakutam. Aho Baki. This Putana is the sister of a person called Bakasura. So she is called Baki. This Baki, Aho Baki, I am. Sthanakalakutam yam. Sthanakalakutam. She rubbed this terrible poison in her sthana. Because then the baby, automatically wants to drink milk. The baby will drink this poison. That was a bad intention. Jigamsaya apayayat api asadvi. Terrible. Asadvi. What a terrible intention. Lebhe gatim. That Putana reached. What did she reach? Dhatri uchitam. Dhatri means what? Somebody who has motherly affection towards the baby. The position that person would reach with Matru Vatsalyam towards Krishna, that position, this Putana, this Baki was offered, then why would I go and ask Sharanagati from any other god? I will ask Sharanagati from this god. Kamva Dayalum Sharanam Vrajema. Kamva Dayalum Sharanam Vrajema. Kamva Dayalum Sharanam Vrajema. Kamva Dayalum Sharanam Vrajema. The story says they spent 6 hours saying and repeating this particular shloka. Gadadhara Pandita, who was originally thinking, what is this rich person? I don't think he will have bhava, totally changed and became Pundarika Vidyanidhi's Sishya. Mukundar and Gadadhara told him, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu remembered your name. That is why we came. Tears of joy are flowing on Pundarika Vidyanidhi's eyes. He is like, if Mahaprabhu has spoken my name, my big blessing, I'll be there for the next satsangam. And that is how he joined the satsangam of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Putana Moksha. Paritranaya sadhunam vinasya dushkritam is there. But the most important thing that Putana Moksham shows is Kamva Dayalu Sharanam Vrajema. If we have to worship, we have to worship that Krishna. We have to worship this Putana Mokshadayi Krishna with Matru Vatsalya Bhava. You have to become a mother. And you have to have that affection towards this Krishna. Kamva Dayalum Sharanam Vrajema. We are blessed. Our satsangam is also like that. He has picked people with such bhava. He has picked people who are such rasikas. He has picked people who enjoy the scriptures and all the blessings that the scripture provides. We are starting chapter 6, Putana Moksha. Sudha Chaitanya, you can continue reading.